Hey boys and girls, I was sitting here with Ember, my kitty, and we were thinking about your small moments and how we could think about all of the small moments that we've had in our lifetime or even just this year that we could write about. I always have this special little box here that I keep. It has an H on it for Harris. For all of my special little keepsakes and anything that happens to me, I try to save some little thing to remember it by. And I was looking through them with Ember tonight, thinking about what I could write some small moments about. So I wanted to share some of the things that we found in there. So one of the things that's in this box is this little necklace, and that reminded me of when Mr. Harris asked me to marry him. And we had, he set up this really cool treasure hunt. It's a really good story. It's one of my favorite stories to tell people about how he asked me to marry him. I could write a small moment story about that. Also, I have this tooth pillow in there. This is where all my kiddos, this is Austin's, put their teeth when they lose them. When I saw this, it reminded me of last year. One of the kiddos in my class had the bloodiest loose tooth ever. It is a disgusting, bloody story, but I love telling it to people. Another thing I have in my box are these little pair of earrings. I lost one, but I still have it. It's a little angel. Mr. Harris gave this to me when Tanner was born, because Tanner is one of my little angels. And then another thing that I have in here is this video. That lady, I don't know who that is, but it is a video of me, a DVD of me riding a dolphin. When Mr. Harris and I got married, one of the things that I got to do was ride on a dolphin. It is a really cool story. So I have all these great memories in this box. I bet you have memories too. Things I could write stories about that I would love to tell you about. So that's what we're going to do today. Is we're going to brainstorm some things that we could write small moments about. I already did it for you. All my little moments I put on this great sheet. You're going to do that too. So you can think of all of the things that you could write small moments about. I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but I drew a little picture to remind me and a couple of words to remind me. Here's the picture of me riding the dolphin, because I could write a story about me riding a dolphin. Here is a treasure box and a map with a ring, because that's what happened when Mr. Harris asked me to marry him. Here's that picture of that bloody tooth, so I could write about that time where my kiddo in my class last year had the bloodiest tooth ever. Here, oh, remember the video you just saw of Tanner and I reading a story together, and Ember jumped on us when we were reading. I could write about the time that Ember scared us when we were reading. And I also could write about, oh, that little angel earring that I have and when Tanner was born. Those are some special small moments that I have. That's what you're going to do. You're going to fill out a brainstorm sheet of all of the moments that you had. Maybe it was a happy moment, like when Mr. Harris asked me to marry him. Maybe it was a bloody or scary moment, like the lost tooth, or Ember jumping and pouncing on Tanner and I. Or maybe it was a special moment that happened to you that you want to share. Anything you can think of that you're like, ooh, let me tell you. That's a great small moment. So today you're going to fill out a brainstorming sheet of all the different things that you could write a story about. I can't wait to hear your stories. I bet Ember can't either. Have fun.